Have you ever found yourself scrolling endlessly through social media? Maybe you started with a clear goal, like checking for an important message, but an hour later you're still scrolling lost in a sea of memes and updates. This, my friends, is the power of dopamine. It's the feel-good chemical in your brain that gets released when you anticipate or experience something rewarding. We all love that little hit of dopamine. It makes us feel happy, excited, and motivated. But here's the catch. Our brains are wired to crave more and more of it, so we chase the next like, the next notification, the next funny video. We keep scrolling hoping for another hit of that feel-good feeling. But what started as a harmless distraction can easily turn into a vicious cycle. We get stuck in a loop, constantly seeking external validation and instant gratification. This constant chasing leaves us feeling empty and unfulfilled in the long run. We end up feeling more like slaves to our devices than masters of our own minds. It's time to break free from this dopamine-driven hamster wheel and reclaim control of our lives. Dopamine isn't just about pleasure, it's about motivation and desire. Think of it as the driving force that pushes you towards things you want. When your brain anticipates a reward, a delicious meal, a social media notification, or even finishing a task, it releases dopamine. This surge of dopamine motivates you to take action and get that reward. It's the reason why you feel excited about starting a new project, going on a date, or even just opening a bag of your favorite chips. Here's the thing, your brain doesn't distinguish between healthy and unhealthy rewards. It just craves that dopamine hit. So, while dopamine can be a powerful motivator for good, it can also lead us down a path of instant gratification and unhealthy habits. But understanding how dopamine works is the first step to taking back control. Once we understand the role it plays in our lives, we can start making conscious choices that align with our long-term goals. The real problem arises when we fall into the dopamine trap. This is what happens when we repeatedly engage in activities that provide quick bursts of dopamine without any real lasting satisfaction. Think about social media. You post a picture and get a bunch of likes. Your brain rewards you with a hit of dopamine, making you feel good. But then, the feeling fades, and you're left wanting more. So, you post again, hoping for the same dopamine rush. The cycle continues. This trap isn't limited to social media. Junk food, video games, and even shopping can trigger the same dopamine-driven cycle. We get caught in a loop of seeking short-term pleasure at the expense of our long-term well-being. We end up feeling more anxious, more stressed, and less fulfilled. The good news is that we don't have to stay trapped in this cycle. We can learn to manage our dopamine levels and break free from these unhealthy patterns. Ready to hack your dopamine and take back control? Here are 3 practical strategies. First up, dopamine stacking. Basically pair something you enjoy with a task you've been putting off. Like maybe listen to your favorite podcast while you clean the house, or treat yourself to a healthy snack after a productive work session. By linking something pleasurable to a necessary task, you're way more likely to follow through. Next, celebrate small wins. Instead of chasing big rewards that are few and far between, focus on celebrating small victories along the way. Break down large goals into smaller, more manageable steps. This creates a sense of progress and achievement, releasing dopamine at regular intervals. And finally, dopamine detox. Take a break from the things that trigger those dopamine spikes. Put your phone away for a few hours each day, cut back on social media, and avoid sugary snacks and processed foods. This might sound tough, but even a short break can help reset your dopamine baseline and reduce cravings. These are just a few simple hacks to get you started. Remember, it's about finding what works best for you and making gradual, sustainable changes. Exercise and deep work are like natural dopamine boosters. When you move your body or engage in focused, challenging work, your brain releases dopamine. The best part? These activities provide a sense of accomplishment and well-being that lasts far longer than any quick fix. Remember, mastering your dopamine levels isn't about deprivation. It's about empowerment. It's about understanding how your brain works and using that knowledge to your advantage. It's about making conscious choices that align with your values and goals. Start small, be patient with yourself, and celebrate your progress along the way. You have the power to break free from the dopamine trap and create a life of meaning, purpose, and lasting fulfillment.